moving on, we have ranged weapons. First, let's go into ammos. Sanguinary arrows, which are actually made with the... Oh, let's just do this. Probably just as easy. Alright, sanguinary arrows. Vertebrae, wooden arrow. So, you know how you can't get, or can't make your own unholy arrows on Crimson Rolls? Well, with this you can. Sanguinary makes it sound like it might do a vampire effect. It doesn't. It's just, I guess, better than saying bloody. Same difference though. Cactus arrows. So, 15 wooden arrows and a cactus take it from 4 damage to 5. Hooray. We have copper. And actually all the pre-hardware ores have their own arrows now. So like copper arrows, 5 damage, same as cactus. Gold arrows take it up to 8. Where's platinum at? Platinum take it up to 9. Meteorite takes it to 10. I don't believe they bounce though, which is the downside. Poison arrow, or jungle arrows, which are poison, which is 5 wood and a stinger. These are actually pretty good. 5 wood, 1 stinger make you 30 arrows, 9 damage. That I'd actually use. The rest of these seem like a nifty idea. It's a good way to eat up extra metals, I guess. That's about it. I mean, they're not great, they're not terrible, they just are. Tungsten bullets. That kind of makes sense, because you can make silver bullets. You know, an anvil, well, now you can make tungsten bullets if your world doesn't have silver. That's about it, though, really. And then popcorn. Yay, popcorn. It is ammo for the corn heater, which is dropped by the corn boss, which is currently not able to do anything with. And vampire knives. Vampire knife is an undead tooth and 25 throwing knives. It takes from 12 damage to 28 range damage. Not great. Take the health of the enemies though. It's a disposable vampire knife. And it looks like they're actually treated more like a magic projectile. And that they're not affected by gravity at all. Alright, moving on to bows. Undead bow, bronze, longbow, graham, great bow, fossil bow, ancient great bow, argite bow, and jungle bows. Alright. Easy enough, right? Oh, that's palmwood. That's not in this mod. Ancient great bow is a great bow plus a tendon bow, or great bow plus demon bow and demon blood. Let's see. Tendon bow is the better of the two, right? 19 range damage, plus a great bow, which is 14, 5 demon blood. Equal an ancient great bow that does less damage than tendon bow. Somebody did not think this out. It is a bit of an upgrade for a demon bow. It takes from 14 to 17. But that's a lot of work getting 5 demon blood. I'll pass. Especially when you can make an argite bow, 10 argite bars, that does 22 range damage. Bronze bow requires 8 bronze bars, fossil bone, and bone fragments. A great bow is a long bow plus 6 golden shards, so you have to beat at least 6 golden guardians, what they're called, I think it is. Graham bow. Jungle bow is 12 spores, 8 stingers. Uses jungle arrows as ammo. Yeah, that's the downside of the jungle arrows. They're only used in one weapon. And then the undead bow, which is made actually at the flesh workstation. But it's 9 wood, 12 zombie flesh, gets you a bow with 9 range damage. Your wooden bow does 4, so it's just a bit of an upgrade. Not much, but not horrible either. Argite automatic pistol. You can actually make a pistol straight out of argite bars, so that is kind of cool. However, to dig up argite, you need demon level stuff or a lot of bombs. So odds are you're already going to have like an Undertaker or a musket. Really limits the effectiveness of this pistol. Especially when you can upgrade your Undertaker and muskets with gold or platinum to make them even better than they were. Odds are you're going to have more gold or platinum than you have argite anyway, so do something with that. It needs help. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm shooting chlorophyte bullets. That's why it has a little effect. Phoenix shotgun. This is also made with multiple fragments, which you get from the Heater of Worlds. Fires 3 shots per go. It's an upgraded Phoenix, or basically it's like the Phoenix Blaster shotgun. Cool, right? Thompson. Early hard mode machine gun. Not great, not horrible. The Winchester is actually an upgraded musket. Extremely slow, however. But at the same time, its crafting recipe is 25 rich mahogany, and it's got to be mahogany, neither an Undertaker or a musket. So not really horrible either, but does a little bit more damage, but it slows it way down. Next we have the Bone 3-peater. Shoots 3 arrows at once. It is early hard mode, however. That is a downside. The Bone 3-peater is 30 fossil bones, 15 bone fragments, 10 demon blood. That crap again. Yeah. And 18 souls a night at a hard mode anvil. So, takes from being what could be an awesome pre-hard mode weapon to a meh hard mode weapon. Not great, not horrible, and you could actually probably get a better damage output using some of the hard mode bows that are dropped by enemies. The Stinginator is an upgraded stinger, which fires a spread of stinger bolts. Let's see. Fires 3 bolts, uses 1 ammo. That actually I would use. It is a golem weapon. I mean, that's a given. Or post-golem weapon. But it's a stinger, plus solar essence and lizard bars. So you're going to have to beat golem at least twice if you're lucky to get a pick saw and a stinger from it. Because you'll get the solar essence, no problems there. And then you need the pick saw so you can get lizard bars. A lot of work, a lot of chlorophyte, but it takes it from 43 to 50 damage. A little better crit. But it triples your output. Which is actually, that's pretty nice. The corn heater. I don't have popcorn in my inventory. Hold on. There we go. Auto fires popcorn. That's about all that can be said. Pretty good rate of fire. 20 range damage, that's about it. And you can only get corn from the corn boss right now, and in this current version, you kill the corn boss, kills your game. That's a done deal. The Snowball Shotgun. Near as I can tell, it's just a gag weapon showpiece thing, that's about it. Fires 4 snowballs per shot, 25 range damage. Not horrible, actually. Which, yeah, 25 range damage plus 4 from the snowballs, so you're looking at 29 base. So, not bad. Does fire relatively quickly. Auto fire would be awesome. But, yeah. It is what it is. Let's put the popcorn back here. And then, finally, magic weapons. Oh, actually. Bugger. I have some in here. Now, these are in this chest because they're listed as being ranged damage, but they use mana. Yeah. So they get bonuses from, ranger bonuses pretty much, ranger emblem, so on and so forth. Not the sorcerer emblem. But instead of mana, or instead of ammo, they take mana, so it's like, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, and I will be back. And we're back, and unfortunately I had a severe interruption from a rather noisy roommate, so this is actually the next day. Back to what we're doing here, though. We had ranged weapons that take mana. Score, right? So we had the Vortex Magnum, the Laser Minigun, and the Crystal Cannon. And let's see, let's get rid of that. So, Vortex Magnum, auto fire, does use mana, yes. 40 range damage, it's... Imagine a beefed up space gun, is what that really reminds me of. Similar rate of fire, I mean... This is kind of weird, that's the, like, crystal breaking sound effect when you shoot something with it, but... That's about it. Let's see, how do you make this stuff? Anyway... Okay, that's... The Vortex is a drop. Vortex Magnum is a drop. And what about the Crystal Cannon? Okay. And the Crystal Cannon is 25 Dark Bars, 40 Crystal Shards, 3 Opals. Okay, cool. And I know the laser minigun here. This is a drop from the Cyber King. I'm not too certain about the Vortex Magnum. If you absolutely hate your mana, use the laser minigun. It's a decent enough weapon, but you will burn through your mana in no time flat. And one of the problems with these being range damage is you can wear mana armor, you know, give yourself better mana regeneration and so on and so forth, but they don't really help your damage output a whole lot. They just let you sustain the damage output for longer. So these three, I'm pretty sure, need to be fixed. At least the damage type does. Then the Crystal Cannon. You get a little star effect at the end, but I love, it's like... Oops, out of mana. Oh, like 80s arcade space game sounds is what that is. Imagine it would get annoying eventually, but for the most part, actually, I kind of like that sound. It's new, it's different. It's not standard, you know, laser sound. Alright, next we got 4 tomes and 5 staffs, and then a couple of other weapons. Fire Tome. 6 magic damage, uses 15 mana. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, takes a lot of mana, but you get bouncy fireballs. Come on here. You get a mass of bouncy fireballs. That's just fun. I can't really see using that in hard mode, but I don't know, Goblin Invasion, I bet that would actually be pretty good. The Ice Tome. 6 mana, or 6 magic damage, uses 5 mana. And imagine an icy machine gun, pretty much. Definitely do a pretty good sustained fire with that one, actually. Thorn's Tome. 12 magic damage, 14 mana. Basically, it's hard to see, but there's actually like 2 Vile Thorns here. So, not exactly that impressive. It's a Vile Thorn. Pretty much. Oh, the slightly wider area sometimes looks like there's just a bit of randomness into it. So, yeah, not that impressed by that one, really. And the Star Tome. 20 mana, 22 magic damage. Burn enemies with the stars. And basically, it calls down a star to roughly wherever your cursor is. Kind of mana version of a Star Fury, I guess, really. You can't hold it down, but it's got a pretty bad rate of fire, actually. See, can we make any of these? No, they're all found, and I have no idea where. These may be something that's, you know, planned to be added to the mod in the future, but currently I don't know how to get it. Leaf Staff. This is like maybe your first magic weapon, depending on how you're playing the mod. Pretty basic. Shoots 3 leaves at a time for what? 5 mana? 10 mana. Does 5 magic damage. That's craftable with, oh, it's a grass, vines, and wood. So, or not vines, the plant fiber that you get from breaking all the, the grass vines, or you want to call them. Bloodshot Staff. Fires off 2 red projectiles. That will bounce, it looks like, if I can get them to There we go. They bounce at least twice. I haven't tried it out more than that. That is made with zombie flesh. So that's probably a better first magic weapon. Harpy Staff. Shoots a feather. Basically, it turns you into a harpy. Roughly the same amount of damage harpies do too, actually. 5 mana, 21 magic damage. Not bad. Not great. Molten Staff. Basically, flamethrower. Why do I have walking goldfish when the sun's up? Alright. Moving on. Yeah, it does not shoot through blocks, unfortunately. And then we have the Magium Staff. Launches magic bolts. Relatively fast. Doesn't go through blocks, though. 12 mana. 37 damage. It's not all that good, really. What I've noticed from... I mean, the Magium Keeper is a pain in the ass, but the gear you get from him really isn't worth the headache that he's going to give you. Let's see. Staves. How do we make these? Alright. Molten Staff. Molten parts from the Heater of Worlds. Magma crystals, fire fragments. Easy enough. Magium Staff, 30 souls of light, 26 Magium. I can't remember off the top of my head how much the Magium Keeper gives you, but this may actually just be one kill just for that one thing. Leaf Staff. 30 wood, 75 plant fibers, 42 grass. Ridiculously easy to get stuff, but it's a pretty weak weapon too. Harpy Staff, 8 air fragments, 6 feathers. Not Spectre Staff, this is Bloodshot Staff. Wood, zombie flesh, at a flesh workstation. Pretty awesome, actually. It's really... There's 2 bolts, bounces. That's actually a really good first magic weapon. A lot better than the vanilla staffs are. Now we have the Infernal Ray. You can look at it, at Sprite. It is an upgraded heat ray from Golem Drop. Yeah, and instead of just doing one shot, it does a... Oh... I want to say... Oh, it does, the same line. But the line hangs around. Now, the problem with that is, if you don't have a great computer, that'll slow you down quite a bit right there, actually. Just because of how Terraria does that. And then, Infernal Ray is a Heat Ray, Solar Essence, and 9 Lizard Bars. And it takes from 55 magic damage, 8 mana, to 68 mana, or 68 magic damage and 17 mana. But instead of it being one little shot, it's a continuous beam. Then we have the Dual Harpoon. Something I always forget about whenever I'm using this mod, actually. 2 harpoons and some chains to make it. And does exactly that. It just fires off 2 harpoon bolts at the same time. Nothing major. I mean, it's okay, I guess. So it's twice the harpoon power. Yeah, I guess kinda it is. But you also have to wait for both to come back before you can fire again. So if you hit with one, miss with the other, you can't do like the rapid fire trick you can with a normal harpoon where you can just spam it into an enemy's face. One of those shots misses, you're SOL. Let's see, now we have accessories. Now, first thing you're going to notice is we have 12 Zodiac sign accessories here. I'm not going to bother listing them off. These are all, I guess, pretty much looks to be inspired by Binding of Isaac. So, played that game, then you'll have an idea of what these do. These are all found in the underground ruins and the chests inside of those. So it's kind of random which one you're going to get, but they are useful. One I do want to point out, Scorpio. Says your melee weapons poison enemies. This one still works even in your social slot for your accessories. Pretty sure that's a bug, but in the meantime, that's pretty damn useful. It's only your melee weapons, but if you're a warrior, I mean, just put it right there, like, frees up an accessory slot and you poison everything. It's not, I mean, come on, it's not that hard of an idea, right? Let's move on to the gloves here. These are all sold by the different NPCs. Alright, and that's why you don't hit the wrong key on your keyboard. I accidentally crashed tapping. Alright, back to where we're at, though. These gloves here are sold by the different NPCs. kind of self-explanatory which one you're going to find it at. You can combine all three to make the Prime Glove, which is, each of these offer plus 8% damage to that type of damage. Prime Glove does 8% damage to all of them. Pretty damn awesome. The Heart of Addis. Addis power protects you, 3 defense, increased life regen. And then you can make an Obsidian Heart by combining it with Obsidian Shell, just like normal. Grants immunity to fire blocks on top of the health regen. This does stack with the Band Regeneration, by the way, so cheers there. Let's see. Runner's Emblem. You can actually buy this from the Archer, I believe it is. So, that's the only emblem you can buy, ever. Summoner Emblem, dropped by the Wall of Flesh. Instead of it being inserted into the item pool that will randomly drop, this hasn't a chance to be dropped on top of the other items, so you're going to end up with a lot of these if you're farming the Wall of Flesh. Shields. Wooden Shield. You just make it. Reinforced Wooden Shield, there's 2 different looks for them. Able to do the same thing. Wooden Shield's 1 defense. Reinforced gives you 25 health and 1 defense. And then you have the Bloom Shield, which is 1 defense and increases max mana by 20. So pretty basic little shields. Nothing major, nothing horrible. Pretty cheap to make, though. Then we have the Hero Shield. Well, of course, the Golden Shield, which is sold by the Mage. All mana costs are reduced by 20%. That's pretty cool. The Hero Shield is completely broken. Extremely broken, actually. Says 8 defense, grants immunity to most debuffs, immunity to knockback and fire blocks, and absorbs 25% of damage done to players on your team when above 25% life. Yeah, there's a problem with this, though, because apparently damage is considered a debuff, because you take 0. You get hit by things right now. But let's go ahead and look at the recipes for the shields real quick. Okay. There's no SD to that, and my caps lock's on. Alright, I need a new keyboard. Alright, so we're looking at, your regular wooden shields here, which is 12 wood, 3 lead, or 12 wood, 3 iron. The Bloom Shield, which is a wooden shield plus 45 plant fibers. Pretty easy to get. So if you go ahead and make this, just upgrade it. Might as well, and it's 23 mana. Even if you don't use magic that much, it's still helpful. The reinforced shields are bought are from the warrior, I guess is what he is. NPC. Now, the Hero Shield is an Ankh shield, a Paladin shield, and a Graceful shield. Which, quote, is so graceful it does not work. Apparently adding this thing in, you're invincible. Yeah, you can sit right in the middle of the Dungeon Guardian and just not worry about it. Like I said, this item here is hilariously broken, but what you gonna do, right? And then we have the Dragon Boots, which I cannot remember how to make, so I'm going to look it up real quick. Dragon Boots. We have... It's Frostbark Boots, Obsidian Horseshoe, Lava Waders, added Tinker's Workshop. Basically all it does, combines those 3. Now if my guide would quit standing in front of this chest, everybody would be a lot happier. There we go. Yeah, allows flight, ultra speed, walking in lava, and extra mobility on ice. Let's see, moving on. We have... Oh, there's a few more. Chaos Wings. Basically just wings made out of Chaos Ore. Pretty good vertical flight speed. That's not a great flight time, not horrible. And for the tier, they're actually not too bad, I guess. Demon Horns. Drops from demons, of course. And, let's see, 2 defense, burns enemies that attacks you, grants immunity to fire blocks. I really haven't noticed the whole getting burned by burning enemies that attack me, so let's try this. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot to that slime. But it does give 2 defense and, immunity to fire blocks, so it's a free upgrade, or upgraded version of an Obsidian Skull, really. You can't combine it with anything, but it does get extra defense. Philosopher's Flower. Basically, just combining Philosopher's Stone with the, the Mana Flower, I think it is. 8% reduced mana usage, minus 25% potion cooldown, automatically uses mana potions when needed. Simple enough, right? Sacrificial Stone. Increases monster spawn rate. Wearable Battle Potion. Not horrible, actually. It's pretty nice. And then Pearl Amulet. Suppressor of Anger. Increases crit chance. I wish it had some numbers. But, no. I'm guessing this is kind of the exact opposite of Sacrificial Stone. But where it means Suppressor of Anger, it lowers enemy spawn rates. There's not a whole lot of documentation, not in Russian, for this mod, though. And then we have these guys up here. We have the Chaotic Amplifier. The less health, the more crit. So, the more you're hurt, the higher your crit rate goes. Jin Zephyrhorn. The less health, the faster you go. The Stigmate. The less health, the more damage you do. And then the Quantum Trinkets are all of those combined. Let's see. Tremor. Yeah, Quantum Trinkets is those three, and Cybermite. The Philosopher's Flower, yeah, just Mana Flowers, Philosopher's Stone. Sacrificial Stone, Crimtainer Demonite, Tissue Samples of Shadow Scales, 75 Bones, 99 Zombie Flesh, 15 Demon Blood. This is like the only thing I would ever use Demon Blood for, by the way. The rest of it is underpowered for how much of a pain in the ass it is to get Demon Blood. Is there anything else that I kind of missed here? Don't think so. Pearl Amulet. Yeah, is that made or is that a drop? Or it's either a drop or it's not implemented yet. Fully implemented yet. Demon Horns are drop. That's Chaos or Souls of Flight. Believe. Oh, I'm not too certain. Yeah, the Jin Zephyrhorn is 16 Jungle Spores, 6 Air Fragments. The Stigmate is apparently dropped. And what was the last one again? The last one would be the Chaotic Amplifier, which I believe is... that one's made as well. Yep, Chaotic Amplifier. 8 Chaos Bars, 5 Chaotic Essence, which is dropped by pretty much Hallow enemies. Mainly Illuminate Slimes and Illuminate Bats. And then Purple Dust, which is dropped by one of the worst enemies in the game in a past update. I can't remember what it's called now, though. Well, let's look it up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, pair of sprites is the small guys. Here we go. Zaprite and Zaproots. Zaproots you will... if you remember the mod in the past, you will hate. Used to be, they would just sit there and they would... the 3-tier enemy, the lowest tier, are just annoying. Middle tier would constantly spawn the first guys. Highest tier would constantly spawn the middle guys, which would constantly spawn the small guys, and... yeah... it's just not nice in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, those last two are empty. So this is the last thing we have here. First of all, we have a couple of pets. We have... oh, little... blood bat here. Little red bat that flies around. He's kind of cute. He's a random drop, I believe, during Blood Moons. And then the Advanced Circuit gives us a little Cyber Pet. That's a drop from a Cyber King. Yep, just a little mini Cyber King that follows you around. Kind of cute. Sands of Time is dropped from... oh... boss that I really hate to think about. Pathetic. This is what happens when you kill the boss whenever you complete the Golden Artifact. I'm just not going to spoil it more than that. Let's see. Opals. Whenever I make those Magma Crystals. Corrupted Fragments and Crimson Fragments. Alright, those actually are craftables, which suck. But I'll get to those in a second. Let's see. Sea Fragments drop from water enemies. Like piranhas, anything from the ocean. Any like fish type enemies in vanilla will drop these, along with those added by the mod. Air fragments, air enemies. I've seen birds drop them actually, harpies, bats, so on and so forth. Fire fragments is anything, fire elemental. Most things down in hell drop these. It's probably the easiest way to get it. Meteor heads drop them like crazy as well. Golden shards are dropped by the golden keepers. You need 8 of these to make a chunk of the golden, the 3rd piece, I think, or is it the 4th piece of the golden artifact summoning thing. Ghostly silk dropped by the ruins ghosts. Easy enough to get. Nasty eyes. This used to be, or was planned to be added into an alchemical station, but I haven't seen that come out yet, so... But they finally have a recipe and something decided. These are dropped by Bicklemirs. Basically, a slime with eyeballs and tentacles. I guess would be the best way to put it. Plant fibers, little vines that, like this one over here, that hang down from grassy blocks. Break those, you get a chance to get that. There's also grass, which I didn't grab in here, but yeah. Phantom souls are from the Blood Moon little phantom guys that come after you. Purple dust, that's dropped by the zap roots. Only the big ones, the zap roots hard mode guys. Zombie flesh, zombies of course. Undead teeth, says with love from Rayman. I'm not too sure what that means. Probably a reference to something. But yeah, that's hard mode undead enemies have a chance of dropping that. Bone fragments, any skeleton type enemy drop them. Chaotic essence, hard mode hallow enemies. Not like there's any normal mode hallow, but mainly bats and slimes. Demon blood, demons, and devils. Let's see, solar essence, that's dropped by Golem. Molten parts, dropped by the Heater of Worlds. A fun little boss. Piece of flesh is an added drop to the wall of flesh. Go figure, right? Cybermite, dropped by the Cyber King. Used to upgrade some weapons. Yeah. Good-ish, I guess. I don't know. Dark Gel, dropped by the Dark Slime King. You know, you make that into dark bars you can make the stuff out of. Health Rune. Restores 50 health every 45 seconds. That was really slow. But now we have a heal rune. See, it's got its own little countdown here. And the rune was not actually used up. And wow, that is a slow use. Then we have a mana rune, which basically it's 3 mana. And it'll keep going until you die. So the runes are really actually easy to make too. The health rune is 25 stone, 2 life crystals at the enchanting table. The mana rune, 25 stone, 2 mana crystals at the enchanting table. Let's see. 2 seconds, 1 second. Boom! 50 life. Cool. Yep, they do work. They don't go away. The only downside is they take quite a while to use. But that's not too hard actually, unless like you're in the middle of a moon event. You know, if you just died, respawn, try to get back to the battlefield, and that. Alright, now we have Corrupted Fragments and Crimson Fragments. Corrupted Fragment, Crimson Fragment, same thing. Kinda. It's just Corruption or Crimson, depending on what your world is. But it's 1 Bone Fragment, either 5 Rotten Chunks or 5 Vertebrae, and 2 Ectoplasm. You know, at the Demon Crimson Altar. So, relatively easy to make after you beat Plantera. Let's see, crafting. And they go into, you know, like your Ichor Blades and your Ichor Scythe, like, or your Curse Flame Blade and Scythe. That's about it. That's the only downside of those 2 weapons as well, is that it moves them to definitely after post-Plantera. They're not that great for post-Plantera weapons. I mean, an auto-swing weapon that automatically inflicts Curse Flames for 40 damage is not something I want to be using in the hard mode dungeon, that's for sure. Excuse me. Well, that pretty much covers all of the, let's put him away. Oh, you can't cancel those either. That's a bummer. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, and what do we have left? We have... Well, actually, let's go ahead and cover the NPCs really quick, I guess. So we have, his name's Reichel here. It says, don't kill the cows. The cow is evil. Okay, so that would make me want to kill the cows, but alright. Okay, this is the first starting loadout. This is without any bosses. You get Claymore, the Ripper Knife, reinforced wooden shields, and you get 2 designs to choose from. We have Rizzo, who is our alchemist, I think is what he's called. He sells potions. This is awesome. He doesn't show up until hard mode. That is a bit of a downside. However, I mean, just being able to go through and be like, alright, I want a full stack of Night Hall potions. Or I want a full stack of Shines. Battle potions. I mean, and I think after you killed a couple of hard mode bosses, he sells more. Archer. Archer the Archer. Yep, here's an Archer glove for 1 gold. Heart arrows. Makes monsters love you. Wooden arrows, longbow. Pretty basic. Let's go to Marco first. Marco the Sorcerer, I believe, is what he is, right? Yep, Sorcerer. And he sells Bunny. Alright. I guess it makes sense, you know. The Ice Tome. Okay, this is where you can buy your Ice Tomes at and stuff. And then the Magic Glove. And then later on, he'll sell more stuff depending on which bosses you beat. Then we have Lancelot, who first sells potatoes and tomatoes. Tomatoes you can eat straight at hand. Potatoes, you're going to have to cook at the grill stove over here. Which, not that bad. If you're hurting for food, go ahead and buy those. Otherwise, I mean, just... Well, let's see. Where's something good to kill you with? Oh, don't go away, cow. Dude. You're standing right in the way. Thank you. There we go. Chlorophyte site. There. I just got some beef. Can be eaten raw for 17 food points, or cook it for even better. Is there slime around here? No. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, and I think about the only thing left to cover is pretty much the enemies, so I will take care of that in the next episode. Until then, take care.